What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joey Styles, 1438 Productions Radio, Texas Intech 2 Shop. You already know what it is, man. I got another, interview about this debate we're having, Third Coast Southern Battle Rap. There's been some debates in the social media, So I talked to K9 today, actually, not earlier. He told me about his opinion about Southern Third Coast movement. And now I got one of the representatives of Third Coast Movement. Let them know who you is, man.
Krazy George, man.
I got Krazy George to give me his opinion on why he started Third Coast Movement, how everything's going on, what he thinks of Southern Battle Rap. So pretty much my first question is to you. I'm gonna let you know exactly what happened. Like K9 pretty much told me that when they added him to the page and to the Third Coast Movement page, and he asked why y'all doing this, pretty much, and he said that somebody answered. He didn't even know names. He said they pretty much answered, "We're doing this because Southern Battle Rap really wasn't supporting us, so we did our own thing." So we're doing our own thing because since Southern Battle Rap wasn't supporting us, we're doing our own thing. Like, and he's saying that that's pretty much kind of like a slap in the face because y'all should have done. He's pretty much saying y'all should have done a movement because y'all wanted to do a movement, not because Southern Battle Rap wasn't messing with y'all. Like, pretty much.
Well, I mean, I talked to me and Prestige. We actually started the shit together. He's actually on the other line. You know what I'm saying? We actually, I was on the phone with him one day, and this is something I always wanted to do in the first place. Like, me and Prestige, we've been talked about that. It was just I just told him that I just really didn't go forward with it because of the fact that it's like I don't have no strong following. I don't got no big fan base. Like, nobody really listen to me. So if I was to start my own shit, it probably wouldn't have gone nowhere. But by Prestige being, making him the head of it and me being his partner in the shit, he's always a good promoter. He's always keeping his name out there and his face out there. People know him and will probably listen to him first. Anyway, I felt like it was a better idea. We actually tagged him and did that together. So we had already wanted to do something like this in the first place. It's really just ironic that two people, like with me, I had a conversation with K9 a while back on the block page whenever, because from my understanding, I thought Southern Battle Rap was if you battle rapping and you're in the South, then you're Southern Battle Rap. Apparently that's not the case, and a lot of people thought that. And I told him, I was like, whenever I go to New York and they see I'm from Texas, they're going to automatically label me as Southern Battle Rap because they have. The conversation we had the first time on Facebook, it kind of really didn't go nowhere. I kind of felt like his answers wasn't solid. Like, his answers, I felt like everything that he said, it could have went however I wanted to take it. So, but we talked again one day. Let me make sure I don't skip anything, But basically, man, I went out there because he was saying that, if you rep Southern Battle Rap, if you fuck with us, then we got you. And I'm like, that's not true, because I actually went to New York and I've repped Southern Battle Rap, and I still got kicked out the group page a long time ago. So, of course, why would I rep something that doesn't want me there in the first place? Not saying that's why I started Third Coast, because that's not. It's just ironic that a nigga y'all didn't fuck with, to say, well, I'm not supposed to be sitting around and trying to rep something that doesn't want me. I'm going to do my own shit anyway. It's just all tied in together, so I can understand why he said it. Now, as far as the conversation, I know he was talking to Prestige about that. Now, Prestige, how he felt, he'll tell you too, he repped Southern Battle Rap for 2 years strong and never got no acknowledgement. Nobody tried to help him get put in the door or anything, as far as the understanding was, because the second time I talked to K9, like, whenever he got on the page and him and Prestige was doing that talking, and he said, K9 basically was saying he didn't like the page because it was too positive. That's what he said. Now, what we were doing that was too positive was this. This is exactly what we do in Third Coast. You active on the page. You show your face. You make your posts. You in the comments. You start the conversation. All right, cool. Then what me and Prestige do is we pick the top 3 people who's been active throughout that day, and we contact them, and we acknowledge them for being active on this page. So to show our appreciation, we are going to promote your battles for today. You know what I'm saying? And they give us the links on what battles they want us to push, and we tag those guys in. 3 battles, so we actually promoting 6 people. You know what I'm saying? So we make a post with those 3 battles. All right, people, today we're going to be promoting these 3 people. Share this on your timeline, even if it's just one time. Just hashtag Third Coast Movement, me, Prestige, and the rest of the admins. We'll go in our group pages and we'll go promote these battles in all our other group pages and the other people as well. We'll do all the extra shit. All we need y'all to do is just share it one time and hashtag Third Coast Movement. So, whenever we do that and we type in Third Coast Movement on that search bar and we see who's been active, we keep track of everyone, you know what I'm saying? And then whoever's been sharing, and then the people that's been sharing, and then they've been active in the page too, we pick those 3. We pick the next 3 people and announce them to be the next 3 people that we're going to promote for the next day. And we do this every day. And as far as the battles that have been selected that's gotten thousands of views, like Seth Deasy and Kane Marco, and you know what I'm saying, and these other people, they already got thousands of views on their battles. So what we do, we just do recaps, like, you know what I'm saying. But the people that need the views, it's a lot of people in Third Coast that really don't got a lot of views. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is so many people, you know what I'm saying, that I see every day who's the only ones promoting their battles. So, you know what I'm saying? So what Third Coast do is like, shoot, why be the only one sharing your shit when you can have a whole page sharing your shit, and the ones who sharing your shit, we show them love by sharing their shit for sharing your shit. It's a big old cycle. It's gotten so effective where people have actually contacted me in my inbox and was like, yo, what battles are we pushing for today or tomorrow? Because they want to have to get started, because they know that when they start showing support, we going to show support back to them so other folks can share their shit. Niggas done called Prestige while he was asleep, trying to figure out what battles we going to be pushing today. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what page do you know when niggas have woken up out their sleep ready to promote other people's shit? That's what Third Coast was about. You know what I'm saying? It was just ironic that 2 people that niggas didn't fuck with a Southern Battle Rap happened to be the one starting their own shit. Like, why would I rep Southern Battle Rap when I got kicked out? You know what I'm saying? So I can understand on how the shit looks, but you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. That's just you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying. So
now I got a question. Though. Sorry to interrupt you, but you know what I'm saying. There's one thing I'm kind of curious. You know what I'm saying. You're saying that, you know what I'm saying, pretty much Southern Battle Rap really wasn't messing with you at the time, and you know what I mean, you got kicked off the page or whatever. But also like, I mean, but in Prestige's case, I mean, he was on Got Bars TV though, wasn't he? Like he was in the Southern Battle Rap, you know.
I mean, shoot, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole.
Hold on. All right, man. I can't be quiet no longer, man. I can't bite my tongue no fucking longer. All right. I was on God Bars, but I was only on God Bars because Professor gave me a shot to be on God Bars, and because of his relationship that he has with Double M. Now, if it wasn't for my friendship with Professor and the mutual respect we have for each other as upcoming artists, I would have probably never got on God Bars TV.
This is Prestige, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let everybody know. Alright, cause when I was talking to K9, cause he was saying like, yo, like he's been on God Bars TV. Like, what more does he want? Like, why is he saying Southern Battle Rap ain't fucking with him if like he's been on, you know, on the Southern Battle Rap stage? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been on that stage, but it took somebody like Professor to get me on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Double M didn't reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? That only happened because Professor wanted me to be his opponent. If Professor didn't want me to be his opponent, I don't think Double M would have ever reached out for me to be on God Bars.
All right. I did ask K9 that you like people would say, you know what I'm saying? Some people were saying like, you know, like Southern Battle Rap don't give everybody an opportunity. And I asked him, do you feel like that's true? What do you feel say on that? And he says that well, no, he's like, you do get an opportunity, you just gotta work for it. You gotta keep working for it. He put D-Check as an example, you know what I'm saying? And his name popped up ever since he battled B. Eric. So he's saying that Southern Battle Rap ain't messing with a lot of people. That's not completely true. It's that you got to put in a lot of work to get there. What do y'all think about that?
I think that, you know what I'm saying, that's fair. I think that that's fair if you're talking to new niggas and niggas that ain't been putting in work and niggas that ain't been helping build something that hasn't been building them. I think that's fair. If you if you make it clear in the beginning that you only want the elite or the popular people to represent your brand, I think that, you know what I'm saying, I think that's fair if those are the circumstances. But I think that when you portray something to be for everybody, but in all reality, politically it's not, I think that you're manipulating a situation because you're making them basically bend over backwards for something that might not always be there for them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, you know what I'm saying?
It's like them people, Joey, it's like them people that work their whole fucking life for a company, right? And then one day the company goes bankrupt. And now those people that have been working for 40, 50 years, not only do they get fired with no benefits, no retirement, but they lose the only thing that they know. You know what I'm saying? So right. when you are brought up out here underneath an organization, which is technically the only organization available at that moment because, you know what I'm saying, they have bogarted the market so that there's nobody else around that's doing something similar to what they're doing, then of course you're going to have that, like, everybody wants to be down and, you know what I'm saying, this like you're going to have this perception that, you know what I mean, like
yeah,
this is
man,
something.
Yeah, man, because, you know what I'm saying, because I had contacted K9 again one time after, who the fuck was it? Somebody, I forgot. Anyway, I think it was Blaze. She came on the Third Coast page and she was like pretty much addressing like, yo, like, so Third Coast got beef for Southern Battle Rap. And it's not her fault that she came on the page. She's only going off of what she heard. You know what I'm saying? And I was asleep the whole time that she was talking to Prestige about that. But when I woke up and I made a comment or two, I decided to just go straight to K9 and give him my number and ask him to call me.
Like, here's the thing. Like, we ain't got no problem with Southern battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
No, he pretty much said the same thing, that he doesn't have a problem with y'all either. Like, it's not. That's what this is like.
Nah, wait, hold on. See, now I have to like now I gotta address some shit, because if you don't have a problem with Third Coast, like, this is all like I'm gonna just say fuck it and just. This is one of them stories where I'm going to just give my opinion, because I can't prove it, but I'm going to give my opinion on how I think all this shit started, because the timeline is just too precise on how the shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all started back when K9 did get on the page and asked about what Third Coast is about. And then right after he said the movement was too positive, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden right after that, he, you know what I'm saying, word is he goes on a Southern Battle Rap page and he starts this conversation about if all the top people in Southern Battle Rap stop rapping, then who would be able to carry the torch. Conversation started going on. Some people said no one. Some people said some people. And then he started to lean more towards on, well, you know, try to get more people to get, you know what I'm saying, like giving more people looks and get more people out there and try to open up doors for more people. And, you know what I'm saying, and I felt like, well, nigga, like, how you going to, like, that's what we over here doing. You know what I'm saying? Because we over here trying to get everyone on, while you trying to look out for certain people. Because I'm saying this because, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, whenever I had talked to K9 after Blaze came on the page, I had asked K9 straightforward. I said, yo, how do you get in Southern Battle Rap? Like, what's up? And he told me straight up. He said, you got to be nice. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and you know, then we started talking about Prestige and his resume, you know what I'm saying? And he was basically like, well, he doesn't really respect Prestige as a battler, and he's not impressed by his resume.
Okay, hold up real quick right there, okay? Because, and this is all going to be dropped on the interview. This ain't something I'm making up. This is something I'm going to drop, you know what I'm saying, his interview real quick. Because I asked him about Prestige. You know, there's a lot of questions about Prestige. Every single question I don't know. But I asked him, I told him, what do you think of Prestige as a battler? And he said the only battle he's seen of his was the one on Saturday. And he pretty much said that he really didn't. He said that he was consistent, but he really didn't think he was all that good. You know what I'm saying, quote. But, you know what I'm saying, so that's what he said. The only battle he's seen Prestige in was the one on Saturday. He hasn't seen no other battle.
Well, that's probably the only battle that he's seen Prestige battle in person, you know what I'm saying, but, you know what I'm saying, but as far as what he told me, you know what I'm saying, I believe that's the only battle he's seen Prestige battle in person.
Hey, but like, look, let me say one thing though. If y'all go on these YouTube comments on the Battle Coliseum group page, the man is constantly saying that he's not saying I'm trash, that I just wasn't living up to the hype that everybody has me at. Like, there's a certain level that people hold my name to. Like, there's a lot of people that feel like I'm the best new guy. There's a lot of people that feel like I'm the top person in Battle Coliseum. There's a lot of people that feel like I did the best out of the rookies versus vets card in New Orleans. So there's certain, and George, you know this because I done showed you screenshots, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to get into details because those people that, you know what I'm saying, co-signed me and stamped me, they know who they are, you know what I'm saying? And I don't need nobody's approval anyways. I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying, these people, you know what I mean, fuck with what it is that I do. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I know that we all in competition with each other, and don't nobody want to see nobody do better than them anyways. You know what I'm saying? But off that, like I was saying, right, like if you go in the comments today and you see, like K9 says, like, bro, like, you're not trash. Like, a lot of people co-sign you, like, you just let me down because you didn't kill your opponent like you were supposed to. Like, what he said to you on the interview might be, you know, how he feels, but that's not what he said on the group pages. You know what I'm saying? So it's not matching up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either Southern Battle Rap fucks with me and they look at me as like one of them new dudes that has potential to carry the torch, or they don't fuck with me at all.
My bad, figuring out my son. My bad. Keep going.
But so you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I asked him about you. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know, because I know you said on Facebook, like, why am I getting kicked off the page, and the blog where you said that you feel like a lot of people,
yeah, bro,
have a certain like personal vendetta against you. And I told him, I asked him, like, what do you think of that? And he pretty much said that he has nothing to do with y'all getting kicked off the page or whatever. That he pretty much just said, like, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't know why it's happening. He doesn't understand why he has no control over that. And he's saying, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much said that you know, maybe you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you feel that way. People are turning against you because a lot of people might not like your style or whatever. But he says that personally, as a person, he says he doesn't know you. He doesn't know you. He has nothing against you. He has nothing against nobody. He's pretty much Third Coast, stay on their lane, and Southern Battle Rap do them. But don't be promoting none of y'all Third Coast movement stuff on Southern Battle Rap page.
But you know what? Here's what I don't understand too.
No. Look.
Wait, hold on. Here's what I don't understand. Out of all the radio interviews that me and Prestige has had for Third Coast, Southern Battle Rap has always been shouted out and, you know what I'm saying, and shown love to. But every time we shout out, or Prestige mainly, because, you know, I got kicked out of Southern Battle Rap, so I'm not going to shout them out, but it's still no beef with them because I still support, you know, some of the people that's in there. But every time Southern Battle Rap gets shouted out during the Third Coast Movement interview, all of a sudden there's a new person stepping on our doorstep, banging on our door and say, hey, yo, we heard y'all been talking that shit. Like, what's this beef going on with Southern Battle Rap and Third Coast? And we sitting here like, who the fuck is saying this shit? But nobody want to give us no fucking names. And today was the third time that somebody from Southern Battle Rap tries to address the fact that Southern Battle Rap ain't getting no love from us. You know what I'm saying? But it's like nobody want to give us no names. And my thing is this. If y'all not supposed to give us no names, quit trying to press us. You know what I'm saying? Because I got every right to know what's going on because it's false advertising. Because the last time I had talked to K9 on the phone, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to figure out what was going on with him or why he was doing that. He made a post, you know what I'm saying, about it's either Southern Battle Rap or it's nothing. Anything outside of that is competition. And I knew he talking about us because we the only movement outside of Southern Battle Rap. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And how I feel, if I'm going to go ahead and just say the whole thing, I'm not going to skip over shit. The reason why I feel like he made that post was because after he told Third Coast that we were too positive, but then he goes back to Southern Battle Rap page and tries to get them to start getting more people looks and try to get more people out there. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he was trying to take you know what I'm saying, like take what we had. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all not doing that because as far as what he told me, you gotta be nice. In other words, if he doesn't feel like you're ready, he's not like Southern Battle Rap is not going to promote you and get you looks. So like we talked about this. You know what I'm saying? Like these aren't his exact words, but from the conversation that we had, this pretty much sums it up. If he doesn't feel like you're ready, then him or whoever else that calls the shots in Southern Battle Rap is not going to promote you. So what does that mean for the people who's grinding hard trying to get their name out there? You know what I'm saying? These people, because not everybody like the same shit. The people that you holding back, that you're not promoting and trying to get their foot in the door, other people may like that person. and they may say, hey, Prestige, I like the way you rap. I want to get you on my platform. But if you only depending, if all you doing is shouting Southern Battle Rap and expecting Southern Battle Rap to put you on when they only support certain people, that's pretty much they're managing your career, and they're not no one's manager. And I'm not.
Joey. Yo, Joey, let me ask you a question, right? And I'm gonna ask you this question because I know you're not biased. Who has the best resume in Battle Coliseum? Who has the best resume in BC? Like when you look at the Battle Coliseum League and the people that have battled for them and the opponents that they faced and the matches that they've had and the places that they've been, who has put in the most work in Battle Coliseum?
You and Jackie.
All right. Now, if you have to pick between me and Jackie, who are you going to pick? And I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but if you had to pick who has a nicer resume, who has more views, who has won more battles,
I really don't look at the views. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's they're all promos. You know, most half of these battles are promos, so it's just pretty much whatever the fans want to see.
But my whole thing is this, though, man. You know what I'm saying? For him to say that, what that told me is no matter how hard I try to get my name out there, I'm going to be the only one getting my name out there. No matter how hard I say Southern Battle Rap, no matter how hard I rep Southern Battle Rap and all the battles I have, you won't promote my shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not asking you to put me on the main stage. I'm just saying, if I'm sharing if I see somebody, you know what I'm saying, like King West, I see this nigga every day trying to get his name out there. And honestly, he's the only person I actually see sharing his shit. Mainly, I rarely don't see anybody sharing his shit. So when you got people like him...
Can I ask y'all a question, though, real quick? Let me ask y'all a question. Now, you know what I'm saying? There's people who are dope, right? There's people who are aight, and there's people who are whack. Do we agree?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Now, if they whack, should they be promoted, or should they not?
Yes,
even if they're
we should promote it. If they're whack, we should promote it even more because people need to hear constructive criticism. People need to hear the reality so that they can be in reality, so that their pride and ego doesn't interfere with their progression. And at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves looks, man. And there's other development leagues besides the development league that they might be at. Because
and then you got to think, there's what you may think is whack, other people may not see whack. There's a lot of people that can't stand Michael White, but this nigga got a fucking strong-ass following. So,
yeah, Michael White is the most... Michael White has more views.
So the shit that you like or you dislike, somebody else may like. You know what I'm saying? So basically what the conversation I had with K9, basically what he's saying is if he doesn't feel like you're nice, then he's not going to help you out. That's pretty much the conversation that we had. When you got people like Prestige, people don't like Prestige, but he's gotten booked out of state to other states with other people who feel like Prestige suck. They haven't gone nowhere. People don't like me. I've done been to NY twice already, and I'm going 2 times in March. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like you can dislike me, but it's like I got myself out there.
Yo,
I went to NY. I put on a show. 2 people looked at me, and one of them wanted me back. You know what I'm saying? I put myself out there. I put on a show. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like I will admit, being part of Third Coast Movement, there are battles that we have promoted that was whack. But we can't go off that. As Third Coast Movement, if you are busting your ass trying to get your name out there, then it's like we got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because some people may not like the way I rap, but they might like the way that you rap. Some people can't stand the way I rap, but they love Michael White. But if Michael White was repping Southern Battle Rap, and knowing that it's a lot of people at Southern Battle Rap that don't like the way that he rap, they won't be pushing his shit, which means that Michael White would have never had the fan base that he's had because other people held him back due to their own opinion. Third Coast doesn't do that. Now, by me doing this comparison, this is not saying that this is saying with Third Coast, man, there have been a couple of whack battles that we have promoted, you know what I'm saying? But it's like we can't go off that, you know what I'm saying? Because Third Coast is like, you know what I'm saying? Like in all honesty, if you want to speak politics, there is no way that Third Coast could compete with Southern Battle Rap in a sense over the fact that Southern Battle Rap got all the main people. They get all the looks. They get all the views. They battles can drop and they can hit 3,000 like that. Wow, you got people in the Third Coast who got 500, 600. A few people may have 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. It's like the people that we're promoting, they need the looks. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there have been some people that we push that's whack, but it's like our code for Third Coast is you show love on our, just for you being on our page, we show appreciation by promoting your shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, ain't no favoritism. Third Coast, we just found a way to ignore the politics and just support the people who supporting you. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know what I'm saying? So, by the rules that we have, it just looks like we're just trying to attack all the weak spots that Southern Battle Rap has, because Southern Battle Rap, they don't support everyone. They just support a certain group of people, as far as what I was told through the conversations I had with K9, because I asked them, what do you have to do to get in Southern Battle Rap? And he told me, you got to be nice, which told me that no matter how many times I battle or how hard I promote my shit, if you and how hard I say Southern Battle Rap, if you don't feel like I'm nice, you're not going to help me get my name out. That's pretty much what he told me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're basically being a manager for a lot of battle rappers. You decide and determine who gets promoted and who gets looks. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't cool, my opinion, because you got people who promote their shit all day, every day, and they are the only ones doing that for themselves. Like, they're the only ones getting their names out. So you mean to tell me these people are like, you got people like King West. Every day I see this nigga promoting his own shit. Every day I see him being like damn near the only person getting his name out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you mean to tell me he doesn't deserve to get shown appreciation for trying to grind? That's just like the music business. You got whack-ass people on the radio all day, every day. But it's like, shoot, they the only ones that's really trying to get their name out there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? But battle rap and music isn't the same, but at the same time it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, just the conversations I've had, you know what I'm saying? It just sucks for people like me who I go out of town and they say, oh, he's from Texas, he's Southern Battle Rap, when I know that Southern Battle Rap don't fuck with me because I got kicked out of the group page a long time ago, even after I repped Southern Battle Rap when I went to New York. You know what I'm saying? So you got people that's repping Southern Battle Rap all day, every battle, and they never get acknowledged because from the conversation I had with K9, if him or whoever else is calling the shots in Southern Battle Rap doesn't feel like you're ready, you're not going to get promoted. They're not going to help push your battles, help you get no views, which isn't good, because you got people like Michael White. A lot of people can't stand the way he rap, but look what he got. You know what I'm saying? He got a big-ass fan base. So there's a lot of people in Southern Battle Rap that can't stand the way he rap. So you mean to tell me if this is how y'all work, then that means nobody would have been supporting Michael White if he was repping Southern Battle Rap. He would have been just out there trying to get it on his own with no help, and he would have probably never had the fan base that he had, which I think that he got it on his own anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like Third Coast is helping everyone trying to get on. We don't have favoritism. We're not doing this to compete with Southern. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing this to compete with SBR at all. It's just
pretty much y'all didn't do it because Southern Battle Rap wasn't.
No, it's just I know. It's just ironic that the nigga from that, you know what I'm saying, it's just ironic that the nigga that got kicked out of Southern Battle Rap decides to start his own shit. That's all it is. It's just it just looks suspicious. You know what I'm saying? I rep your shit, you kick me out, I'll go start something else. So, you know what I'm saying, it's like, what do you expect from me? Keep on repping Southern Battle Rap knowing that y'all only fuck with certain people because that's what people on the inside in Southern Battle Rap said to me? That's not my fault. Y'all only support certain people. You know what I'm saying? So all these people that's repping Southern Battle Rap will continue to rep Southern Battle Rap hoping that they can get their neck, you know what I'm saying, their time to shine, when in all reality, your career is in the hands of people in Southern Battle Rap that have to decide whether they feel like you're ready or not. And that's not good. That's not cool because you're not my manager. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I have to get my name out there, I'm going to go get it myself. But Third Coast Movement, we see people trying, like, being the only ones trying to promote themselves. So, like, it's so stressful trying to be the only ones promote your shit when you can have a group of niggas do it for you. You know what I'm saying? And the people that supporting your shit, that sharing your shit, we share their shit. You know what I'm saying? And whoever helps us share your shit, we share their shit for sharing your shit. Like, it's a chain reaction. Like, we help everyone. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I don't like is, I think I already said this, I don't know, I'm going to just repeat it because the conversation, the phone signal had dropped. But what I don't understand is, my whole point of me calling it and doing this interview with you is the fact that this is the third time somebody from Southern Battle Rap has stepped on our porch, banged on our door, told us to step outside and try to address us for this and them, but they won't tell us who's sending them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, eventually that gets old. I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, minding my business. Next thing I know, somebody banging at my door like they're the police, and it's it's a new person every time addressing me with the same shit when I know I ain't said nothing. So it's like, who are you getting your information from? I'm not fit to tell you because I ain't no snitch. Well, get the fuck off my doorstep then. I'm tired of niggas coming and trying to check us on some shit that we ain't even fucking did. So it's like, if nobody assists to tell us where y'all getting y'all information from on who's dissing Southern Battle Rap, stop it. Leave it alone. Because I need to know. Because they messing up what me and Prestige got going. They messing up the Third Coast. You know what I'm saying? So I need to check these people and get them out. But you not telling me. But you expect to just come here and address yourself, you know what I'm saying, to us. And that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's not Blaze's fault that she came on Third Coast and tried to find answers. It's not Scotty's fault that he came on the block, tried to find answers. You know, I talked to K9 too. He told me, I'm not fit to tell you, but it's like, you like, I feel like you the one, like, he's the one that started this shit, but he won't tell me who it is. But it's like, you tell me you don't go off of he say, she say, but this whole thing started over he say, she say. Whenever I seen that shit happening, I went straight to K9 directly and gave him my number. Talk to me directly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing no he say, she say. You got any problems, any questions, come to me. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing any of that stuff. So the third time was enough. Honestly, I'm sick of it. people keep on addressing Third Coast and Southern Battle Rap, saying that we dissing them and we don't fuck with them when we've done every interview, and Prestige has constantly shouted y'all out consistently. But you know what I'm saying, even at the event that we had Saturday at the block, there was people in the building that was talking down on Scotty and Gutter and Southern Battle Rap and how they gas and how they do all this and they ain't all that. And I was there like, I don't know what y'all see, but I actually fuck with them niggas. Like, I actually like Scotty. I actually like the way that he rap. I actually like Gutter. You know what I'm saying? I was there. You know what I'm saying? I was there still supporting them and having a back when other people was dogging them. So, you know what I'm saying? But they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because that type of news doesn't go back to them. But negative shit goes to them. I don't know who's doing it. You ask me, honestly, I feel like the shit was made up. And somebody just chose to run with it and spread rumors. Because me and Prestige did not tell people, yeah, Third Coast is about, you know what I'm saying, you know, fuck SBR. No. The video that I've made on Third Coast when we first started and the video that Prestige has made when we first started, we did not mention SBR at all. We just said it is a way to stop politics in battle rap because people grind for so long and their name will never reach a certain peak because of politics and names. When this shit gets rid of all of that, and a lot of people need views. Views get your name out there, and we support everyone. We got people from Tennessee that wanted their state to be on the Third Coast logo. Third Coast is pretty much from Texas to Florida, the states that surround the coast. Tennessee wanted to be on the logo. People from Oklahoma wanted their state to be on the logo. Like, we branching out, and people are coming to rock with us because we support everyone. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and you got people in Southern Battle Rap that states that they're only, you know what I'm saying, support a certain group of people. So why hammer us for helping everyone when people in your own movement saying y'all only look out for certain people? We not the problem. We never started the shit. We never said fuck y'all. We never, you know what I'm saying, this y'all. Yeah, we probably talked about the comparisons because of what I was told from people that run Southern Battle Rap. I don't even know if, you know what I'm saying, I don't even know if K9 runs Southern Battle. I mean, I don't know if he's an admin or a spokesperson or whoever. Apparently he got a voice in there, you know what I'm saying, but for when he told me and other people that's from Southern Battle Rap told other folks, I'm not going to say their names, you know what I'm saying, because they're not on the phone. I'm going to let them talk, you know what I'm saying, but I don't understand where this is coming from. If they not fit to tell us who is, because three people said the same thing. They all said, well, first time I heard it, I ain't really say nothing. I ain't tripped. But then I started hearing it over and over again from different people, and now I got to jump in and say something. So it's like multiple people are saying the same thing when we've always shouted y'all out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I've always shown, you know what I'm saying, and show support or stayed out the way even after I got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? I've never done any of that stuff, so I don't understand where it's coming from. But for people to constantly try to come and knock on our doorsteps and bang on our shit, but not tell us who they got the info from, eventually I'm gonna just say fuck it. Next person that bang on the door, they gonna get shot on the porch. But then if I just, but then if I just strike like that, I'm gonna be in the wrong. So it's like I done played my part some years ago where I was speaking how I felt. And everything I said went in one ear and out the other. Nobody was trying to listen to me because they don't know me. They don't fuck with me because of who I fuck with. But I was still speaking the truth. But that didn't work. So now I'm being humble, being professional, trying to ignore certain shit. And now people are taking advantage of my silence. So now it's like regardless of what I do, niggas is gonna get ignorant, start some bullshit. So fuck it. I might as well start being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But if I do that, I'm gonna be in the wrong. I don't give a fuck because I tried the other road. So I mean, anybody got any problems? Inbox me. I've inboxed people my number and they still ain't called me, but they on Facebook trying to talk to everybody else except me about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, my number still stands. If you don't call me, I don't want to hear like this for anybody. This message isn't for everyone in Southern Battle Rap. Because if you did nothing, if you said nothing, I'm talking to you. You ain't got nothing to do with this. Just listen to the interview. But the ones who starting all this stuff, they know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all not sister, because you wouldn't like that either. Like, let's just put the shoe on the other foot. Different people constantly coming up to you trying to press you on some he say, she say shit, but you won't tell me who said it. Will, you know what I'm saying, or will you get mad if the person that you addressing to decided to throw a hook and slide you? Like, can you blame that person? So
I mean, like, you know, like I said, I mean, I saw the interview with K9. You know what I'm saying? I saw everything that was going back and forth. That's why I told Prestige, you know, let's get on the radio, let's settle this. You feel me? I want to ask, like, both of you on the radio, both Prestige and K9, whatever, to get on the radio so that way you can.
Well, I had talked to Prestige earlier about that. He told me that he didn't want to do the interview, but he did it this time because, you know what I'm saying, he admitted that his mind wasn't in the right place, and, you know what I'm saying, he didn't want to jump on a radio station to be all reckless and to make something worse than you know what I'm saying, the shit it actually was. So within that time frame that passed, he calmed down and he was able to think and he was more ready to talk. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no disrespect towards you.
No, that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like all I can really say is, like, pretty much what K9 said. And like I said, his interview is gonna be out pretty soon. But you know, it's pretty much, you know, y'all stay in y'all lane. Y'all don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with y'all. But I'm assuming
that statement is bullshit, man. Like, I don't care. That statement is bullshit because we always stand in our lane. You know what I'm saying? We don't, like, we always stand in our lane. Like, K9 is going off of he tells me he's not going off of he say, she say, but he started this shit over he say, she say. So I really don't want to hear that, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all honest truth, I'm not trying to hear that. We've been in our lane. And whenever people from their lane came to our lane and tried to see what's up with us, we trying to figure out why y'all in our lane and nobody won't tell us. It just keep on swerving back in and out, you know, in and out our lane without saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm not trying to hear that. Like, it's still no problem with us on our side. If he feels like he's going to delete people that rep Third Coast movement, that's him. Let him do that. People on our side still rep Third Coast, and some people that rep Third Coast still say something better rep, and we don't kick them out because we never had no problem to begin with. I still don't know where this stuff came from in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So apparently,
now would you be down? If we get, you know, everything's gonna, you know, we don't know what's gonna happen after both of these interviews hit YouTube, right?
Huh?
Would you be down? We don't know what's gonna happen after these videos hit YouTube interviews. So would you be down to do like a one-on-one session with K9 on the radio and try to settle this all out?
It ain't really nothing to talk about. Like, we and K9 and already talked. You know what I'm saying? He won't tell me what's going on. The other two people that try to address us won't tell us where they get their information from, but they expect to just come over here and it's like say what they have to say and expect not to be questioned. Like that doesn't make no sense. Like if you know somebody's putting words in your mouth and you getting pressed for it, you would want to know where you're getting your info from because I need to be checking the people that's telling you these lies, but you won't tell me who's saying this stuff. but I keep on getting pressed by different people. Like, it ain't nothing to talk about if he's not fit to tell me where he getting this information from. So if he hears it again, or if anyone else from Southern Battle Rap hears the same rumor again, and they come pressing Third Coast about this he say, she say, y'all don't fuck with Southern Battle Rap, I'm going to just start getting disrespectful and say, fuck Southern Battle Rap for real, because clearly I'm going to feel like y'all lying and y'all just playing. Like, if y'all listen and understand it, I'm not saying fuck y'all, but if y'all keep crossing over here, trying to press us and not giving me the information I need to get to the fucking source of the situation and find out who's lying and who's setting the shit up, I'm going to get annoyed and I'm going to just say, well, fuck it then. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? So leave me and Third Coast alone. If y'all not fit to tell us where you getting your intel from, this is getting annoying. So it ain't really nothing to talk about with nobody.
And another thing, man, we done promoted Southern Battle Rap battles on Third Coast page.
We done did, you know what I'm saying? But they don't.
We done did recap, and they spam our group page with you know what I'm saying, stuff. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to promote. I'm gonna continue to promote my stuff wherever I please. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you ask them Southern Battle Rap people, a lot of them fuck with me. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna drop no names because I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus or, you know what I'm saying, put them in a position where they feel like they gotta pick sides. But you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day,
they gotta, man, like it's all out there. So now, if y'all are listening, here's what y'all need to do: either y'all gonna rip Southern Battle Rap, or Southern Battle Rap gonna kick y'all out because they're gonna feel like y'all with Third Coast Movement. Like, that's pretty much where it's at. Because if y'all outside of Southern Battle Rap, y'all the enemy. Y'all competition. People from Southern Battle Rap have said it themselves. So y'all, we never tried to make y'all choose. If anything, we tried to make this shit work together because Southern Battle Rap got all the hitters, they get all the looks, they get all the views. We trying to bring up the people that need those views. So it's like, there was a way where we could have made this shit work, but no, I told myself if Third Coast and Southern Battle Rap end up having an issue, it's because somebody on Southern Battle Rap side was being petty and wanted to start some shit. That's exactly what happened.
And here's another thing.
Who is it? I don't know.
Hey, Joey, I don't know if you're aware of, like, the rivalry that Spit That Heat has with Southern Battle Rap, but that wasn't my intention, was to create something similar. I'm actually willing to combine forces with Southern Battle Rap. You know what I'm saying? That's not something Spit That Heat is willing to do. But at the rate that, you know what I'm saying, people are you know what I'm saying, trying to instigate and antagonize this issue, and, you know what I'm saying, with the constant, you know what I'm saying, like, lies. Yeah, with the constant fabrication of the truth, it's kind of like we're not going to make any progress because it's going all in one circle, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, I feel y'all.
I ain't got time for all that shit, man. Y'all got I done gave people my number, man, if there's any issues. And I have yet to get called, but yet we keep on getting pressed. Y'all talking to everybody except the people that need to fucking talk to.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? They talked to Robin Rhymes today, and you know what I'm saying? She made it very clear how she felt.
They didn't talk to her. She came to them and made a post and got herself in the conversation. I gave my number to people in Southern Battle Rap that was trying to, you know what I'm saying, that needs to talk to me. You looking for answers, you know how to contact me, you can inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that 100 comments on a post shit. Like, that ain't me. Contact me. Give me your number, I'll call you, goddamn it. Like, I'm not supposed to do all this extra shit.
Yeah.
Do y'all have anything else to say before we head out, or?
Movement.
I know you I know you wasn't really expecting me to be on the phone. I know you probably got a question for me. So,
no,
you got something?
Not really. I mean, nah, I'll be honest with you, like, you guys answered pretty much everything I
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the best nigga in Battle Coliseum. Like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Can't nobody fuck with me, period. Third Coast Movement. Free agents. That's how you end a motherfucking interview.